Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. Just in case we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Now, today we are doing a specific practice on one of my favorite things to do, which is to lay on blocks. If you want to lay on something softer, maybe a pillow, you could roll up a blanket. If you don't have blocks, but you want something that is harder, is firmer, maybe you've got some books or I don't know, anything that you can be creative with. You're going to need just a very small amount of space to move, and let's get started. All right, so we are going to be laying down, of course. Now, this is a back bend when we lay on something. So I want our hips to be, or glutes to be on the ground. And then if we're going to lay on something, maybe it's a nice long pillow, a nice long blanket, maybe it's blocks and a blanket on top of those blocks, or maybe you're just going to go raw and just lay on some nice hard blocks. One under the head and one under the upper back. Now, I like to place my blocks like this in kind of a T shape. You can definitely turn things around. You can go on lower sides, higher sides, and I like to be just somewhere right in the middle. So, hips on the ground with the back lifted, the upper back lifted. So your block might be kind of between your shoulder blades, but then your second block is right there to go underneath your head. So if you're new to this, it might be a little uncomfortable, but trust me, the more we do this, the more you'll crave it. I love doing this. So go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet if they aren't already. You can have them as wide as you'd like. A little wider is a little bit nicer on the low back, and a little closer together might be a bit more intense. But we want to just allow the back, the spine, to arch. The arms resting at our sides, opening up through the chest as we let our shoulders get a little softer. And then close your eyes whenever you're ready. And of course, if you feel like something's not right or if you're arching your back too much, move around, adjust. You might need to slide your block up towards your shoulders more. So we do have an opportunity to get into our hips while we're here. And if you practice with me often, we do this a lot too, making a diamond shape with our legs while we are laying on top of something. Getting a hip opener, getting a back bend. And finally, if you're feeling really good, you can add your shoulders into this, your arms into this by reaching them above the head, letting the palms face up and your hands rest on the ground. And if any of these things is a little too much, we are no longer comfortable and relaxing. Focus first on the back bend. Get used to laying on whatever you're laying on. And as you relax more and more, you might add the arms, you might add the legs, or you might not go that far today. But can we take a slower breath in and out? Feel your belly expanding a little bit and falling a little bit. Can you resist trying to hold yourself up. You might be slightly pushing your back into your blocks or your pillow. Maybe pushing into the ground in other ways that you don't really notice until you do. And let your body be as heavy as it can be. Now, if you did bring your arms above your head, start to slide them back to your sides, nice and close to your sides. You might even turn your palms to face down and tuck your hands either under your hips or your glutes a little bit, depending on what your legs are doing. Just rest them at your side. Just notice how you feel through your shoulder. And if you have your legs in a diamond shape, you can also bring them back together. Your feet can be as wide as they want to be. Now, coming out of that shoulder stretch, out of that hip stretch, how is the arch through your back feeling now? We are almost done. But do you feel like you could stay here for a little while longer? Now, every day we feel different. And today might be a good day. Today might be not so good of a day. But if we can find a way to relax and breathe through the uncomfortable, maybe we can surprise ourselves. If you are laying on some things that you would like to take out, you can start to move. Lift up, sit up, just enough to take your props out from under you and lay flat. You might hug your knees to your chest. Feel the entire length of your spine all the way to the back of your head against the ground. And notice the sensations flowing through you, especially your back, maybe your hips and shoulders too. I encourage you to stay here nice and flat on your back until those sensations start to slow down. You can move a little bit, you might sway, or you might stay nice and still. This is where I leave you. Take your time and enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time, namaste.